Yo, 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 this is your boy Silent Night. I'm just kidding. Pretty much, if that's how a YouTube video starts, I immediately leave it. How about you?
Yeah, that is generally pretty much. Or if someone sounds like a 12-year-old child, I don't want to be taught anything by a 12-year-old child.
Oh, that makes sense. That does make sense. But we're not here to make fun of those people today. That would be rude. We're here today to give
It's the
thanks.
opposite of what we are supposed to be doing.
Well, yes. We're here to give thanks, right?
Yes, we are
Okay.
here to give thanks.
So, yes, we are, instead of doing a live event in November, due to the holidays that everybody is hopefully celebrating and enjoyed, we're going to do a after the fact recording where we had people give thanks that we'll read for you and also express our gratitude as well. So, this has been a wonderful year for us. We've been very busy, but it's been an excellent year, and we just wanted to thank all of our readers and friends and community members that have made Quill and Blade such a success in our eyes and has made it really big for us and a huge thing that we enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
So we thank you for you being there and reading and comments.
And we're also calling you cubies now. I've decided as of the past week that all y'all listen to this, you're now cubies. I haven't quite figured out how to spell it yet, but I love the way it sounds.
I'm not sold on the name, but the whole point is
I am.
You're no longer our children.
Yes, we're done with the children. Y'all have grown up. Get out of the nest. You're cubies now.
You're
Unless Ansel thinks of a better name. I like cubies.
Okay.
So, we've given our thanks,
Did we?
generically.
Oh.
It was a generic thanks.
Okay.
Thank you for listening.
Generic and heartfelt.
Generic and heartfelt, yes, we are very grateful to all of our readers and cubies, our adorable cubies, for putting up with the fact that we have been too busy for you.
That sounds horrible when you say it that way. What she really means is our work situation has dramatically changed to where our update schedule has dramatically decreased.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
Yes. Well, it's fact.
It's fact. So, as you, if you're listening to this, are probably aware, just before Thanksgiving, I sent out a message to folks that if they had someone that they wanted to give thanks to, whether or not you celebrate Thanksgiving, it's still a general time and theme and spirit of being grateful for the things you have in life. And some very wonderful people sent in to Ansel and me their thanks, the people they want to thank on the community. So I will be sending these out to their recipients personally, but we thought it'd be fun to read them. We can do them in silly voices, but sincere silly voices. So I'll go first. Purple Pony says, I would like to thank Obob Scribbler for starting but not finishing Background Pony, which led to me finding this site and all its creative authors like Ansel and Crystal. I think that's a thank.
I think so. And Ferocious Creation would like to say, I am thankful for Manaphy. It has been a pleasure to have befriended you and edit your story. Write to your heart's content.
One of our cubies that we know very well. I love cubies. I'm sorry. I love it. Pony Josiah would like to thank Crystal, Ansel, Erie, Wing, Nen, Strat, Edu, Eric's, Eagle, Milk, Snoo, Tam, Thunder, Snowy, Stall, Ambi, Star, Stall and Star, Taito, and Varion. Also, we make no promises of pronouncing people's names right. That's the fun of this. To all of the other I just listed, thank you all for being a support network for me, both in my writing and in my personal life. Whether it's a kind word, a quick joke, some writing advice, or a comment, interacting with you has always been a joy. God has blessed me so much with your presence in my life. I am the better for it in so many ways. I love all of you from the bottom of my heart. It's so sweet.
It is very sweet.
We love you too, Josie.
Not Enough Coffee says, I am thankful for the users B_25 and all art is quite useless. Not just for great company, but for being amazing authors who's helped me improved since I've met them.
Ooh, I'm glad I get to read this one. Mr. Numbers says, I'd like to be thankful to Aragon for showing me that kindness is the best revenge you can have against someone.
So true. So true. Kill them with kindness. The Stradivarian says, no matter what life throws at you, I keep smiling as you handle it with grace, elegance, and poise. Keep showing how proper form takes someone of real character, and that was for Gul Haru.
Taito says to Lyra Aluz, I'm sure I said that wrong, thank you for always being here for us. You've been nothing but helpful and cheery and a joy to be with. Thank you for being a great friend and an even better person. That's so sweet.
Mm-hmm. Lord Legion, who we saw recently in person, says, I want to give you and Ansel, you being Crystal, a shout out as thanks for being one of the most welcoming and approachable writers here on FemFiction.
Aww.
And I wanted to give a thankful shout to everyone here on the QNB fan base, as we come from all different walks of life, and yet we all come together here as friends to share in our common interest in your guys' writing.
Aw. Lord Legion is another one of our regular QBs. He's been around for a while.
Yeah.
He's been one of our readers for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm glad I get to read this one too. Madame Melesse. Oh, I'm so sorry that I have said that wrong. Mr. Numbers, thank you so much for giving us a home away from home, you erudite asshole. Erudite?
Yeah.
Erudite?
No, it's erudite.
Erudite?
That's how I've always pronounced it. And anyone that says differently
that's the way,
is a jerk.
yes. Anyone who says differently is an erudite asshole.
All right. Don't look at my name, bro, says, Chapped, I'm not the best at words and all, but thanks for being such a good friend. I'm glad we met and that you're so freaking bad at using technology.
I feel like there's a story there. Last, but most certainly not least on this list that we have Famous Last Words, who had a lot that he wanted to say.
I'm not reading all that.
Well, that's okay. You read the Don't Look at My Name, bro, so I will read this.
Mm-hmm.
And Ansel is falling asleep on the couch. He is done. He is tapped out.
We'll see.
So, famous last words. Given all the people in this world, and more specifically on this site, it's hard to limit who I'm most thankful for to just a handful. I'm a very much an outgoing person, so I make a lot of friends, but the ones I've made through FemFiction, you're all something very special to me. Precious to me. I'm butchering your words. I'm so sorry. Keep being yourselves, because that's what I love most about you guys. However, here's a special message to a few truly outstanding people in my life. Notepad, also known as Jake. Dude, you're the first friend I ever made in this fandom. You came to my side when I was just a newbie and showed me I had a talent for writing and that there were actually good people in this world when I was at a very low point. I love you, bro. Jack of few trades. Jack. Man, for being at the butt end of so many of my jokes, I want you to know that that's how I show affection. If I wasn't laughing at you, I don't love you. A lot of people say that they have your back, but you've shown it. When I was suffering from a drug overdose a few years back after my concussion, wow, that got really serious really fast. I'm sorry, the part I was trying to use a jokey voice. You were ready to drive hours just to help me. I'll never forget that. Also, I want you to know that you're the best writer in my friend group and one of the best I know in general. Love you, man. There's a lot of love in this one. Chat Penguin Lips. Hey, man. Don't let this shout-out distract you from the fact that the Falcons blew a 28-3 lead.
Ouch. Jesus, ouch.
Also, the things you've done for me are beyond measure. I could live for 2 billion more days and not deserve the kindness you've shown me. Aw. You're my brother in Christ, and I know no matter what happens, you'll be there. Love you, my friend. Seventh Heaven. I don't know where to start. You're one of the most important people in the world to me. You've transcended the real of friendship. I'm guessing that's a typo, but that's okay. You've transcended the real of friendship and gone straight on to being my family. You actually moved all the way out here to Rogers so we could be closer. You've done more for me than you'll ever know. I can't wait to watch football with you all day on Thanksgiving. I hope you had fun watching football all day on Thanksgiving.
Me too.
Love you, my brother. So those are the sweeties that we had.
Yes.
Wanting to give thanks to people.
Well, I thought that was very lovely. And we want to thank everybody again for being part of the community, being part of our community. You know, I'm truly proud and grateful for what has been put together by a large group of people working very hard. You know, we try to be as accommodating, as welcoming as any, and
Mhm.
in a fandom that should be all about that and is sometimes forgotten. So the true meaning of Thanksgiving is friendship is magic, magic is love, and horse words are magical.
Okay.
Magic.
And I think for those of you who... Do you want to say magic one more time?
Magic.
Okay. For those of you who are actually listening to this, I think we can tell you a special story that happened to us today.
Can
It's
we?
Saki.
What? Oh, random, but yes.
Yeah,
So
no,
for part of our fun today, we went to a hibachi house, which we have not done together as a married couple or even as dating.
as a dating couple. Never
And
together.
we went to the super early bird, so we were there at 5 o'clock eating dinner. Yes, we are old, I understand. So our chef comes out.
To be fair, we had brunch instead of lunch, so we were super hungry.
True. So our chef comes out and he's basically says something about sake. I'm like, yeah, I'll try sake. So he gets a squirt bottle and just starts squirting sake in my mouth.
Going and going.
Yes.
Like we're at a frat party.
Yes, and it just didn't stop. And I held up my hand for him to stop. And it didn't stop. So it basically stopped when my mouth completely filled up. And then it ended up in my soup. But I swallowed and,
Good.
Yeah.
You're a true man.
I'm a lady.
I was less of a lady. So I'd never actually had sake before. It burns. It is not fooling around, at least not for me and my delicate sensibility.
It was also cooking sake for the record. It wasn't.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yes.
Okay. Well, either way, it burned.
Okay.
The other fun thing is as he was squirting it in Ansel's mouth, he was singing "Who Let the Dogs Out."
Yes. In a thick Asian accent.
In a thick Asian accent.
Yes.
Of course.
Of course.
He
was awesome.
I did not. Yeah, he was great.
His name
did
was
not
Jackie.
Get singing. Jackie. Yes. Jackie. Jackie, we're thankful to you for giving us a memorable evening of sake and the little statue of a little man that
Peed the fire out.
Peed the fire out. It was great. I never had sake before. And since I saw that when Ansel raised his hand and he didn't stop pouring the sake, I realized that I had to commit to not committing. So I just turned my head away and just ended up with sake all over my face and the front of my shirt. Thankfully, I wasn't wearing a white shirt. Otherwise, this would have not have been a family-friendly story.
Mm. Well, nothing screams family-friendly like being at a restaurant and having people
shooting
squirt
sake into
alcohol
your mouth.
into your mouth. Yes.
Well, we were literally the only people there because no one has dinner at 5, apparently.
Yes. Well, it's been a very alcoholic day because we went to a bar to get Frosties, and the lady asked, like, do you want alcohol in them? And I said,
what proof of alcohol do you want? Like, I could throw whatever you want in there.
yeah, and I basically said, I was like, it's too early to drink. And then Crystal got mad at me. She's like, because people are here drinking.
I didn't get mad. I'm just like, we're at a bar where other people are drinking. You don't want to say too loudly, like, it's too early to drink.
It wasn't even 1 o'clock yet.
I
it's
know,
too
but
early
if
to
other
drink.
people decide that they want to drink, that's super okay.
Whatever, Dream Pop.
Whatever, dream butt.
Anyway, it's been a pleasure seeing you all and talking to you all and meeting those of you that we've met in person. And we look forward to doing that again next year at BronyCon and at other little events. And, while we may not have had a live event for December, or November, and we probably won't in December
We probably
either.
won't for December because holidays.
But I will say, keep an eye on my account around Christmas.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I absolutely would keep an eye on your account. If I wasn't following you, I would be following you right now.
Yeah.
I'd recommend it.
Christmas is coming.
Christmas is coming.